I have to let out my frustration right now. I'm just reading tweets from yesterday's OTAs. First off, I'm gonna definitely get my defensive players who I think are gonna start this year. I'm gonna get that taken care of. I'm still working on who I think should be, but Nelson Aguilar is a cancer for this team. He is not a good player for us. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this. The numbers show he was a first-round bust 2 years ago when we drafted him. He's not good. He never will be good, and he's going to continue to be bad. Okay? Nelson Aguilar, I read so many tweets. I've watched a bunch of videos. I literally cannot say how much I hate this guy. Nelson Aguilar is a complete terror in the worst way possible for the Philadelphia Eagles. I would rather have us kept Josh Huff over Nelson Aguilar. And that's saying something. And everyone's like, well, he's better than DGB. And I don't personally think so. I'm going to still ride the DGB train until we eventually cut him. I mean, that's what's going to happen. The only reason why we're keeping Nelson Aguilar is because we don't want to take the cap hit and lose the money on him. That's the only reason why this guy's on this team. Okay? Yes, he's catching the ball in practice. Yes, he's catching the ball when there's nobody to guard him. There's no pads. There's perfectly capable balls that are being thrown to him. Yes, it's in a controlled environment. It's not under the big lights. It's not on game day. It's the first week of OTAs. Of course, everyone's going to look good. And yes, DGB has not looked good, and I understand that. But Nelson Aguilar is an absolute joke to the Philadelphia Eagles organization. Okay, the minute the year comes and we can't have him, we're letting him go. 100%. If it was up to me, I would trade him right now. If it was up to me, I wouldn't even trade him. I don't even want anything. I would start a GoFundMe page just to get rid of him. I would literally pay the Philadelphia Eagles to get rid of Nelson Aguilar so this bum is off our team. Okay? And yes, I know that there's players that thrive in their third year. One player in particular is Marquise Lee. He thrived in his third year as a wide receiver. But Nelson Aguilar isn't going to thrive. He's a bad player. He's not a good NFL player. He's done. Mentally, he's gone. After his comments where he's like, everyone's out to get me, I'm blah, 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 I'm mad at everyone. Too bad, Nelson Aguilar. You're a bum. You are a bum. And yes, I am just a dude behind a camera saying that. And yes, if I went out on the NFL field right now, I probably couldn't catch the ball. But I didn't go to college to be a wide receiver. I didn't get drafted to become a college player. Or I didn't become drafted to become an NFL player. Regardless of the fact, he's still a bum. Okay? If Nelson Aguilar gets 400 yards this year and a touchdown, that's an absolute increase in productivity from him. Literally, that is what I expect out of him. I don't expect anything big out of him. These people on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and all this nonsense that are posting videos about him just need to stop. You guys need to cut it. Delete yourselves from social media. It's horrible. Nelson Aguilar is an absolute joke to the Philadelphia Eagles organization. Okay? He didn't thrive last year when we didn't have receivers. So what makes you think he's going to thrive this year when we have receivers? When we have guys like Elshon and we have guys like Torrey Smith and we drafted guys like Matt Collins who will make an impact, okay? Especially with Zach Ertz, hopefully resurgence. Hopefully he does good all throughout the year. And guys like Trey Burton, who I really, really do like and think that can thrive in this offense. So, Nelson Aguilar, you're done. I don't appreciate you. If you even gave a lick of ounce of hard work, you'd be a decent wide receiver, but you're not. So I had to let out some frustration.